9 hikers, dead. No explanation. The investigation revealed their tents slashed from within, footprints leading into the snow, but bodies scattered miles away. Authorities were baffled by the lack of clear evidence, ruling the cause of death as a compelling unknown force. A phrase that defies explanation and has sparked numerous conspiracy theories. Some victims had massive internal injuries without external wounds, as if being crushed by an invisible force, while others had tongues and eyes missing. Yet animals hadn't touched the bodies, leaving experts stunned. Radiation was detected on some clothing, but no nuclear site was nearby, adding to the enigma, and the official investigation was closed after just 3 months, labeled accident with no evidence, leaving the public with more questions. Eyewitness reports described strange orange spheres in the sky that night, which some believed were a UFO or alien encounter. But the lack of concrete evidence and the inconsistencies in witness statements have led to a multitude of theories. Survivor stories from other groups in the area mentioned eerie sounds and lights, which some believe could be connected to the Dyatlov Pass incident. But the lack of concrete evidence and the inconsistencies in witness statements have led to a multitude of theories. The case remains one of the most baffling unsolved mysteries in history, with each new investigation and theory shedding more light on the enigma, but also raising more questions, leaving the public with a sense of awe and wonder. In the winter of 1959, a group of 9 experienced hikers from the Ural Polytechnic Institute embarked on a Grade 3 expedition, the highest difficulty level, to reach the mountain of Otorten, known as Don't Go There in Mansi language. Led by Dyatlov Igor Dyatlov, the team was comprised of 8 men and 1 woman, all physically fit and mentally sharp, with extensive winter survival experience. Their goal was to reach the summit of Otorten, a challenging trek that required meticulous planning and preparation. But they stopped early on February 2 at Lima p.m. Despite having hours of daylight left, an unusual decision for experienced hikers, search teams found their tent on February 2 inam half-collapsed under snow, and Dyatlov's body was discovered first, 3,0 meters from the tent, with no shoes or jacket, raising questions about the circumstances surrounding their deaths. The rest of the bodies were scattered, some with strange post-mortem skin discoloration, and the investigation revealed that the cause of death was not immediately clear, with some victims having internal injuries without external wounds, like being crushed by an invisible force. This is just the beginning. Subscribe to see more amazing content. Fire. The investigation was closed after just 3 months, labeled accident with no evidence. But the case remains one of the most baffling unsolved mysteries in history, with many questions still unanswered. Theories abound, from avalanches to military experiments, but none can fully explain the bizarre circumstances surrounding the hikers' deaths, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and a mystery that continues to captivate the world. In 2020, Russian authorities reopened the case, citing a natural phenomenon as the cause of the hikers' deaths. But experts argue that the evidence does not support this theory, leaving the mystery unsolved. The Dyatlov Pass incident teaches us about the limits of human understanding, the importance of perseverance in the face of uncertainty, and the enduring quest for answers. A reminder that sometimes the truth is not always what we expect. On February 2, 1959, 9 experienced hikers from Ural Polytechnic Institute embarked on a Grade 3 expedition to reach the notorious Otorten Mountain, whose name in Mansi language ominously means, "Don't go there." The hikers, all physically fit and mentally sharp, had planned for Sutu Empat days of extreme conditions. But their goal was to conquer the unforgiving slope of Kolit, ominously known as Dead Mountain. Their leader, Igor Dyatlov, a seasoned Dyatlov, had a reputation for his fearless approach to winter survival. But little did they know, their fateful journey would be marred by an inexplicable, unexplained phenomenon that would leave authorities and experts baffled for decades. The Dyatlov group's ill-fated expedition was a testament to the unpredictable nature of the extreme environment they were venturing into. But the tragic events that unfolded would remain shrouded in mystery, sparking a multitude of theories and speculations that continue to captivate the public's imagination. The investigation into the Dyatlov group's disappearance was a complex web of theories, each attempting to explain the inexplicable. But as the case remains one of the most baffling unsolved mysteries in history, it serves as a poignant reminder of the limits of human understanding. The Dyatlov Pass incident, as it came to be known, would forever be etched in the annals of history as a chilling reminder of the unknown, a testament to the human spirit's capacity to confront the unexplained, and a poignant tribute to the enduring quest for answers in the face of inexplicable tragedy. The Dyatlov Pass mystery is one of the most baffling unsolved mysteries in history, leaving behind a trail of bizarre injuries and unexplained events. On January 22, 1959, 9 experienced hikers from the Ural Polytechnic Institute embarked on a Grade 3 expedition, led by Igor Dyatlov, to reach the Otorten Mountain, a challenging task even for seasoned adventurers. The hikers' goal was to conquer the treacherous Otorten Mountain, but their plans were foiled by a series of inexplicable events that would leave the authorities and experts baffled for decades to come. The Dyatlov group's ill-fated expedition was marked by a series of inexplicable events, including the discovery of the hiker's tent, which had been cut open from the inside, and the presence of strange orange spheres in the sky that night. Theories abounded, from avalanche or katabatic wind to military weapons tests, UFO or alien encounters, and even Yeti or cryptid attacks, but none could explain the full extent of the hikers' deaths and the strange circumstances surrounding their final hours. Despite numerous investigations and theories, the Dyatlov Pass incident remains one of the most enduring unsolved mysteries in history, a testament to the limits of human understanding and the power of nature to create a perfect storm of tragedy. 9 experienced hikers vanished in the Ural Mountains, leaving behind a trail of bizarre injuries and unanswered questions. Their bodies were found scattered across the mountain, some with strange post-mortem skin discoloration, others with missing tongues and eyes. The official investigation was closed after just 3 months, labeled accident with no evidence. But experts argue that the injuries and circumstances point to a more sinister explanation. Theories abound, from avalanches to military experiments, but none can fully explain the bizarre injuries and the eerie silence of the mountain that night. The Dyatlov Pass incident remains one of the most baffling unsolved mysteries in history, a reminder that nature and circumstance can sometimes create a perfect storm of tragedy. And perhaps the most important lesson: not every story has a neat ending, but that doesn't mean we stop asking why. Welcome! Before we begin, hit subscribe so you don't miss our daily updates. Subscribe now before the next video. We have a special upload tomorrow. High voltage.